Are you preparing for the IELTS exam, but still not sure what it actually tests, how it's scored, or where your preparation should focus? If that sounds familiar, you're not alone. The truth is, most students begin their IELTS preparation without ever fully understanding the exam structure, and that single gap costs them an entire band score. Today, I'm giving you the complete breakdown of the IELTS exam syllabus, every module, the correct band scoring system, and exactly what you need to know before you prepare a single day. Let's begin. The IELTS exam tests your English language proficiency across 4 core modules: listening, reading, writing, and speaking. Each of these carries equal weight in your final band score. There are no percentages. There is no module that counts more. Your overall IELTS band score is simply the average of your 4 module scores, each graded on a scale of 0 to 9. This is one of the most misunderstood parts of the IELTS exam, and once you understand it, your preparation strategy changes completely. Let's go through each module one by one. The IELTS listening module is 30 minutes long, with an additional 10 minutes given at the end to transfer your answers to the answer sheet, making it 40 minutes in total. You will hear 4 audio recordings and answer 40 questions. Each correct answer earns you 1 mark, so 40 correct answers give you a perfect band 9 in listening. Section 1 is a conversation between 2 people in an everyday social context. Section 2 is a monologue set in a social or everyday context, such as a tour guide or community announcement. Section 3 is a conversation in an educational setting, like students discussing an assignment. Section 4 is a university-style lecture on an academic subject. The recordings get progressively more complex. You will face multiple choice, matching, plan, and map labeling, form completion, note completion, table completion, flowchart completion, and sentence completion. Preparation for all is essential. The key strategy for listening: the audio plays only once. You cannot afford to miss a single second. This means you must read the questions before the audio begins. This is not a skill. It is a habit. Train yourself to preview every section before you press play. It allows you to predict the type of answers you need to hear. Section 1 is the most straightforward. Section 4 is the most demanding. Staying focused until the very last second is what separates Band 7 from Band 9 in listening. The IELTS reading module gives you 60 minutes to answer 40 questions based on 3 reading passages. This is where academic and general training begin to differ in detail. But for now, focus on what both share: 40 questions, 60 minutes, and the absolute requirement to read, comprehend, and locate information accurately, all under intense time pressure. Academic reading passages are taken from books, journals, and magazines. They are complex, information-dense, and written for an educated audience. They require high-level analytical skills. General training reading passages are shorter and more practical. Notices, advertisements, workplace documents in the first section, and longer text in the later sections. Still, the pressure is the same. Common question types in reading include identifying information, true, false, not given, identifying the writer's views, yes, no, not given, and matching headings to paragraphs. You'll also see multiple choice, matching features, sentence completion, and summary or note completion. Each type requires a slightly different approach to finding the right data. The critical reading strategy: you do not need to read every word. Learn to skim for structure and scan for specific information. It's about being an efficient searcher. Time management in reading is everything. 20 minutes per passage is your target. Not a suggestion, a rule. If you spend 25 minutes on one, you've already lost the next. The IELTS writing module is 60 minutes and consists of 2 tasks. This is the module where most students lose the most marks, but it's also where you can recover them. Task 1, 20 minutes recommended. In academic IELTS, Task 1 asks you to describe a visual, a graph, chart, table, diagram, or map. You must write at least 150 words. In general training, Task 1 asks you to write a letter, formal, semi-formal, or informal, in response to a given situation. Minimum 150 words. The tone must be appropriate. Your Task 1 response is assessed on 4 criteria: task achievement, coherence and cohesion, lexical resource, and grammatical range and accuracy. Accuracy is just as important as content. Task 2, 40 minutes recommended. Both academic and general training candidates write an essay in Task 2. It's a response to a point of view, argument, or problem. Minimum 250 words. Crucially, Task 2 carries twice the weight of Task 1 in your writing band score. This means if you are short on time, you must prioritize Task 2. Don't leave it until the end. The 4 assessment criteria are task response, have you fully addressed the question, and coherence and cohesion, is your writing logically organized, are your ideas clearly linked? Next are lexical resource, your vocabulary range and accuracy, and grammatical range and accuracy. A balanced approach to all 4 is the difference between Band 6 and Band 7+. To succeed in writing, focus on clarity over complexity. Organize your thoughts before you start writing and ensure every paragraph has a clear and distinct purpose. The IELTS speaking test is 11 to 14 minutes long and is conducted face-to-face with a certified IELTS examiner. It is divided into 3 parts, each with a different purpose. Part 1 is the introduction and interview. The examiner asks about familiar topics, your hometown, studies, work, and hobbies. This is designed to put you at ease. Speak naturally. Part 2 is the long turn. You receive a cue card with a topic and bullet points. You have 1 minute to prepare, and then you must speak for 1 to 2 minutes. Part 3 is the discussion. The examiner asks deeper, abstract questions connected to the topic of Part 2. This is where critical thinking and advanced vocabulary are tested directly. Think directly in English. Your speaking band is assessed on fluency and coherence, lexical resource, grammatical range and accuracy, and pronunciation. Each area is vital for your final module score. The most important strategy for speaking: stop translating in your head. Think directly in English. It results in a much more natural flow and better overall coherence. Speak in complete ideas and do not be afraid of making small errors. Fluency matters more than perfection. The examiner wants to see that you can communicate effectively. Now let's talk about the band scoring system, because understanding this will fundamentally change how you set your target. Each of your 4 modules is scored independently from Band 1 to 9. Your overall band score is the average of all 4 module scores, rounded to the nearest 0.5. No module is worth more than another in your final band calculation. Every module matters equally. For example, if you score 7.0 in 3 modules but 6.0 in writing, your average is 6.75, which rounds up to an overall band 7.0. Understanding this can save your target score. Understanding the rounding rule is vital. 6.25 rounds up to 6.5, but 6.75 rounds up to 7.0. Knowing exactly where you stand allows you to target your weakest areas effectively. Before I let you go, there is one more distinction you must understand: academic versus general training. Choosing the wrong one can mean your results won't be accepted. If you are applying for an undergraduate or postgraduate degree, professional registration, or skilled migration to most countries, you take the academic version. It tests higher-level academic skills. If you are applying for secondary education, work experience, or migration to countries like Australia, Canada, or the UK, you take general training. It focuses on practical, everyday language. The listening and speaking modules are identical in both versions. You will face the same recordings and the same examiner regardless of which version you choose. The difference lies in reading and writing task 1. General training uses practical texts and letters, while academic uses informational passages and data descriptions. Always confirm with your institution first. To summarize, IELTS tests you across 4 equally weighted modules. The difference between success and failure isn't just luck. It's strategy, preparation, and knowing the examiner's expectations. If you found this lesson helpful, subscribe for more in our IELTS Masterclass series. In our next lesson, we dive deep into practice strategies for the listening module. Good luck with your IELTS preparation, and I'll see you in the next lesson. You've got this. Let's get that high band score together. Subscribe to IELTS Insight today.